Hello lads and ladies, you're watching Football Daily, and yes, it's that time of the week again, it's Transfer Talk. As usual, we'll be covering all the latest goings on from around Europe this week. As you know by now, today we'll be covering this week's biggest transfer rumours, but if you hear any yourself, remember to tweet them in. To do so, make sure you're following us on Twitter and tweet #TransferTalk to me at DoogieFFTD or the Football Daily account. Also, as ever, make sure you like and subscribe. There is only one place we could kick off this week's roundup, and it's the biggest story of the summer: Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Juventus. The Turin-based side, who have won 7 consecutive Scudettos, have finalised a club record £99.2 million deal for the 33-year-old striker, who has scored 450 goals for Los Blancos in 438 appearances over the last 9 years. His stay in Madrid has been trophy-laden to say the least. Not only has he won 2 La Liga titles, 2 Copa del Reys and 4 Champions Leagues, but he has won 4 Ballon d'Ors and become the club's and the Champions League's all-time top scorer. It all seemed pretty civil, with Florentino Perez thanking the 154-cap Portuguese for his service, saying Real Madrid will always be your home. Whilst Ronaldo said they have been an absolutely wonderful 9 years, they have been 9 unique years, but he continued, "The time has come to start a new stage in my life. That's why I asked the club to accept transferring me." Ronaldo, who has scored at least 42 goals for the last 8 seasons, is set to earn a massive £50 million per year over the course of his 4-year contract. £43 million more than their next highest earner, Gonzalo Higuain. This transfer makes perfect sense for both parties. Ronaldo will be 34 next year, so to turn a £19 million profit is a shrewd bit of business from Florentino Perez. As for the Bianconeri, after reaching 2 finals in the last 4 years, Allegri will be hoping the signing of the goalscorer, who has scored 70 goals in his last 61 Champions League games over the last 5 seasons, will secure their first Champions League since 1996. One thing for certain is that Real Madrid won't just let this happen. They will have a plan in place and will no doubt spend big this summer. Their primary target appears to be Neymar, but Chelsea and Belgium star Eden Hazard has continued his long-running charm offensive this week. He is quoted in Madrid-based paper Marca as saying, "It is true that Zidane is special, but Madrid makes everyone dream. With or without Zidane, Madrid's shirt is special." Hazard was impressive last season in a struggling Chelsea side, scoring 17 and assisting 7 in 51 appearances. But you get the feeling that the 27-year-old, who has spent the last 6 years in West London, sees this as his big opportunity to secure his dream move. His performances in this summer's World Cup have certainly put him in the shop window, with 2 goals and 2 assists at the time of writing. The 91-cap Belgian's position is further complicated by Chelsea's managerial situation, with Antonio Conte still technically in charge and set to take the first day of pre-season this Monday. With Sarri not yet appointed, Chelsea's transfer dealings haven't kicked off as yet, with several stars finding themselves in a state of limbo, with Hazard the most prominent. Now we head north, and we have some promising news for fans of Man United, with Italian newspaper Il Messaggero claiming that the club's representatives have met senior club officials at Lazio to discuss the potential transfer of 23-year-old Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. The Serbian central midfielder shot to prominence last season with 12 goals and 3 assists in 33 Serie A matches, putting the Bianca Celesti in contention for Champions League qualification, only to miss out on the final day to Inter Milan. And now it transpires that Lazio president Claudio Lotito and sporting director Iglitare have met with the Serbian's agent, who claims his client is considering his options. This is bad news for the Red Devils though, with Real Madrid and Juventus rumoured to be circling too. If Man United were to sign SMS for the reported £130 million fee, they would rival City for the best central midfield options in the league, with Pogba, Matic, Fred, Herrera and Fellaini already on the books. A mouth-watering proposition for United fans and Jose Mourinho, but at that price it is a big if. We want to know though, what would you do if you were SMS? Join United, Juventus or Real Madrid, or stay put? Vote in the poll above.
Congratulations on making it halfway, but if you're losing interest at this point, head over to Continental Club, where we're discussing the hottest topics in European football.
From Manchester to Liverpool now, where we have some exciting news for the Anfield faithful, with Gazzetta dello Sport claiming that Juventus are open to offers for Liverpool target Marko Pjaca. The 23-year-old Croatian winger joined Juventus in July 2016 for €23 million, but has had an awful time with injuries. He cracked his fibula on international duty with Croatia in August of that year, ruling him out for 3 months before tearing his ACL in March 2017, sidelining him for a further 6 months. On his return from his injury hell, Juventus decided to loan the 18-cap Croat to Schalke for the remainder of the 17-18 season, where he scored 2 goals in 7 Bundesliga appearances. Juve are looking to bolster their bank before attempting to sign Milinkovic-Savic and are willing to let Pjaca go for as little as £22 million. Undoubtedly talented but injury-prone, this transfer could be seen as a risk, but one that Jurgen Klopp clearly sees as worth it as he attempts to sign backup for his lethal frontline ahead of the 18-19 season. From northwest England now to northwest Germany, where Borussia Dortmund are reportedly interested in signing Crystal Palace star Wilfried Zaha. BVB had a wretched 17-18 season, going through 2 coaches and eventually finishing 4th, 29 points behind rivals Bayern Munich. Now they have Lucien Favre at the helm, most recently in charge of Nice, and are looking to reinvest in the squad. Since the 16-17 season began, they have lost talents of the highest calibre, including Gundogan, Hummels, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang and Dembele, and now need to replenish their squad. German outlet Sport Bild claim they are willing to let Andriy Yarmolenko, who scored 6 goals in 26 games last season, leave and replace him with Palace talisman Wilfried Zaha, who was involved in 14 goals in 29 Premier League appearances in 17-18. Not only has his output rise significantly over the last few years, but his dribbling remains superb, with only Hazard, Messi and Neymar completing more than his 4.1 dribbles per game. With Dortmund reportedly priced out of a move for Batshuayi, they badly need some attacking talent, and Zaha would be a quality addition. Now for a transfer that has come right out of the blue, as Mediaset Premium claim that Napoli are chasing PSG attacker Angel Di Maria. The 30-year-old netted 21 times for the French outfit last campaign and scored an absolute belter against France in the World Cup last 16, but speculation has been rife that his 3-year spell in Paris could be drawing to a close. According to the Italian television network, the Little Donkeys have signalled that they are prepared to offer Di Maria a 3-year contract worth £4.4 million per season. The 97-capped Argentine joined PSG in July 2015 after a disastrous 1-year spell at Man United under Louis van Gaal. He has gone on to win 2 Ligue 1 titles, 3 Coupe de France and 3 Coupe de la Ligue in 3 years in the French capital. Napoli are now managed by Carlo Ancelotti, who managed Di Maria for the 2013-14 season at Real Madrid, in which he scored 7 goals and provided 22 assists in 52 appearances. That season, Real Madrid won a Copa del Rey and Champions League double, with Di Maria named man of the match in the showpiece game. With the likes of Hamšík, Insigne and Mertens already on the books, the signing of Di Maria, albeit a short-term fix, would no doubt excite fans of the partner pay. And finally, it's time for our headline story, and it would be absolutely mental if it went through. Mundo Deportivo are claiming that PSG are considering a world record £240 million bid for Barcelona midfielder Philippe Coutinho. Everyone knows that Neymar is rumoured to be unhappy in the French capital, and the hierarchy's thinking is that by securing the arrival of his international teammate and best mate, their star could be tempted to stay. Coutinho only joined Barcelona for £142 million in January, but the 7-time French champions have allegedly made his agent aware of their interest. Barcelona would no doubt dismiss this offer outright though. Not only did Coutinho score 10 goals in just 22 appearances in the back half of 17-18, but after the departure of Andres Iniesta, Barcelona badly need his goals and creativity. Luckily for them, PSG have financial fair play breathing down their necks already over the Neymar and Mbappe deals, and they have their man tied to a £350 million release clause. Bad luck PSG, but this transfer simply isn't happening.
Congratulations, you've reached the end of the video. Your award, the face of the poshest man in Football Daily. For more great content, why don't you click in this box here, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe.